Bitcoin, it's the magic internet money that's supposed to make everyone rich, or crash and burn. Nobody knows for sure, but one thing's certain, its fans are into it, like really into it. They see it as the future of finance, free from the shackles of government control.
And guess who else seems to be a fan? Donald Trump. Now, whether he understands how a blockchain works is debatable. He probably thinks it's what you use to secure a very large bike. But he knows one thing. Bitcoiners have money, and they might just be willing to part with some of it to support a guy who talks a big game about deregulation.
Of course, Trump's embrace of Bitcoin might have something to do with the fact that it drives liberals crazy. And if there's one thing Trump loves more than a well-done steak, it's triggering the libs. So expect to see plenty of Bitcoin talk on the campaign trail. But what does this mean for the average American voter? Who knows? But hey, at least it's more interesting than listening to politicians drone on about tax cuts. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris is stuck between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, she's got to appeal to young voters. You know, the ones who are buying Dogecoin on their phones and talking about NFTs like they're going out of style. This demographic is increasingly interested in crypto, and they're not afraid to vote with their digital wallets.
On the other hand, Harris is also tasked with protecting investors. And let's be honest, the crypto market is about as stable as a Jenga tower built on a roller coaster. It's full of scams, rug pulls, and enough volatility to make even the most seasoned investor break out in a cold sweat.
So, what's a politician to do? It's a tough balancing act. Crack down too hard on crypto and you risk alienating a whole generation of potential voters. But go too easy and you might be accused of letting the financial Wild West run rampant. One thing's for sure, Harris better figure it out soon. Because in the world of politics, just like in the world of crypto, timing is everything. Here's a fun fact. Crypto investors don't like Gary Gensler. You know, the guy in charge of the Securities and Exchange Commission, the one who's supposed to be regulating the crypto market? Yeah, that guy. They see him as public enemy number one, a bureaucratic killjoy who's out to crush their digital dreams.
And you know who else doesn't like Gary Gensler? Donald Trump. At a recent Bitcoin conference, Trump discovered the depth of crypto's anti-Gensler sentiment. And being the savvy political opportunist that he is, he seized the moment. "We're gonna fire Gary Gensler," he declared to a cheering crowd of crypto enthusiasts who probably haven't been that excited since Bitcoin hit an all-time high.
Democrats were stunned. They didn't realize Gensler was so unpopular. But hey, that's what happens when you spend all your time trying to regulate a bunch of people who are convinced they're about to become trillionaires. Trump, on the other hand, smells blood in the water. He knows that bashing Gensler is a surefire way to win over the crypto crowd. And in a tight election, every vote counts. Even the ones cast by people who think Satoshi Nakamoto is a type of sushi. Let's talk about J.D. Vance for a second. You know, the hillbilly elegy guy who's now Trump's pick for VP? Yeah, him. He's not exactly Mr. Popularity, especially among women. Turns out, writing a book about how your community is struggling doesn't exactly make you a feminist icon. Who knew?
But here's the thing, Vance is a crypto guy, like a crypto guy. He's all about deregulation and letting the free market work its magic. And that message resonates with a lot of people in the tech world, especially those who see Bitcoin as the future of finance.
We're talking about Silicon Valley heavy hitters like Elon Musk and Peter Thiel. Now, you might be thinking, wait, aren't these guys supposed to be brilliant tech visionaries? Why are they so obsessed with something as volatile and potentially risky as Bitcoin? Well, for starters, they're also billionaires who can afford to take a few financial risks. But it's more than that. For Musk, Thiel and their ilk, Bitcoin represents a way to disrupt the existing financial system. It's a middle finger to the establishment, a way to stick it to the man, and in their world, that's a very good thing.